Back here's our salvage room, or storage room. We used to call it salvage room, I guess, because they used to store a lot of wet covers, salvage covers back here and hang them and all that. But we got so much hazmat related equipment, suits, and
I've seen these things all over the place.
Yeah, these are level A suits or entry suits, and they're fully encapsulated type where you completely are sealed to the outside atmosphere, gas tight. And we have a whole bunch of these and different types of suits. A level A here. We store this all here, and you can see all the equipment. It's just crowded.
It looks like you guys do some teaching back here too with the.
Well, we can roll this out. Yeah, a lot of the rookies or whatever, we just roll it out where we have to do it. If we have drill outside, we'll roll it out there and do some explaining before the drill or during the drill. It's kind of convenient to have this chalkboard on wheels.
Perfect. The rear of the station was typical. The stairway you see led to the observation deck above the handball court. Immediately behind the station and to its side was the parking lot used by the crew. The side of the station illustrated its sheer size. The area on the ground allotted for parking, though, didn't amount to very much. One of the station's most unique attributes were the original Apparatus bay doors.
Well, they've been here since I've been here. Chuck, how old are those doors?
Been here before 95.
Yeah, they were at least here in the 80, 81, 82. They're 80. They were here. And they're rock solid.
Think we could speculate those were the original doors that came with this building?
You know, I think they are. I know the door repairmen, they wanted to replace it at least twice, I know of. But we thought, no, they're rock solid. They're pretty reliable 99% of the time, so they didn't change them out. And they offered us new doors, and we said, no, just repair these, and they're still working.
A lot of the other stations complain or have told us that they were happy to see some of these doors go because a lot of the times they get off the track.
Yeah, sometimes they do if you let dirt accumulate in the bottom of the track. But if you keep that clean, it seems to work real well.
Yeah. So all you guys have to really worry about is just worn out motors or things like that.
The pulleys, the chain, and the motors. Yeah, otherwise they're rock solid. They're heavy as heck. You can just feel them, you know. They're not hollow or anything.
No, it's like that's solid wood.
Oh yeah,
solid wood in there, and reinforced glass with wire in it.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice because the new doors, they got little tiny tinted windows. You don't see too well. Well, these new ones, these old ones, you can look right through. It's kind of nice, you know.
It's kind of back to the.
I know some stations sometimes have these roll down doors, and they got little tiny windows cut in them. You know, you barely see in and out.
It's just like little slots. Slots. Although this station clearly has 2 apparatus bays, it's officially listed as a 3 apparatus bay station.
Front office here is the hub of this place, and this station since Hazmat opened is probably one of the most hectic places. Very similar to their station worked in the valley, which also was Hazmat 39s, but very similar. In the morning, it is congested. You got 3 captain's desks, plus you have a room there, an auxiliary room for the paramedics. There's a little desk back there, and they have their reports back there. So it gets pretty crowded in here in the morning.
Wow!
We're always in hub of activity of company closures and details and all sorts of things going on, and it's a pretty busy place in the morning.
The command hierarchy at Station 4 differed greatly from other stations in the city. What is the rank structure here among the captains in this station? Who is the top captain? Who's the top captain who runs the overall operation?
Well, this particular station, it's a task force, and a task force and a squad configuration. And usually in a task force house, it'll be a task force commander, which is a captain 2. And then you'll have an engine captain, will be a captain 1. In this particular case, we have engine captain 1 and a squad captain 1. And they're pretty much equal in rank. And of course, the TFC is usually called the station commander. He's in charge of the overall station. And you'll have on 3 platoons, captain 2, and captain 1, and the captain 1 squad.
Before we head off to the kitchen, there's the good old grapevine. The grapevine sitting room?
Yes, that's it. And it's been the grapevine as far as I know. It used to have Bo payphone for years. And guys used to put change in there and call all day. It rang. That's why the rookie had to be on the floor, because he ran here 50 times a day for phone calls. But since the advent of cell phones, it's very quiet now, you know, and it's kind of nice, because that thing would ring all day.
And you would hear these little bells going all day, huh?
Yeah, and then some guys would get more calls than, you know, than other guys, and they go, hey, how come you get so many grapevine calls? Give somebody else a chance.
Here are some images of the station's day room and training room. The day room, of course, was connected to the station's kitchen.
Oh yeah, and these old doors here, I remember these had taken a beating over the years, because I remember guys running through here the race to do something, and these things smashing. They must have put these doors back together but 10 times in their life. They're still hanging on like the Apparatus doors. They're still here and functional, though. They still work. Wow. And I remember the city guy coming up many times because we couldn't fix it. And this is the kitchen, and this kitchen has a lot of memories. Wow, I can remember. And then we still have the old little cubby holes, the little food lockers, which are unique to these old stations because the new stations don't have it. They have maybe one big locker per shift, and everybody just throws their own things in there. But this is kind of nice because guys can keep their car keys or their handball gloves or anything personal items they can keep in there, and they have a little lock and key. It's kind of nice, and guys say at new stations they miss those.